Question 1. With a Class 5 license, how many students can you legally transport in a school bus? A. 10, B. 15, C. 12, D. 24. The answer is B. 15. Question 2. How frequently can knowledge exams be retaken? A. 4 times per day. B. As many times per day as required. C. Once per day. D. Twice per day. The answer is C. Once per day. Question 3. Which types of farm vehicles require a Class 1 license to operate? A. 3-axle truck. B. 2-axle power unit towing any trailer. C. 2-axle power unit with an O-trailer, with or without air brakes. D. 3-axle truck towing a trailer under 4,600 kilograms. The answer is B. 2-axle power unit towing any trailer. Question 4. How frequently must drivers aged 18 to 45 submit medical reports? A. 5 years. B. 2 years. C. 3 years. D. 4 years. The answer is B. A. 5 years. Question 5. Medical reports must be submitted and approved before what event or condition? A. Finishing the first week of driving. B. Being hired. C. Starting the job. D. The start of any testing. The answer is D. The start of any testing. Question 6. How old must you be to qualify for a Class 4 license? A. 19, B. 16, C. 18, D. 21. The answer is C. 18. Question 7. For which class of farm truck is an air brake endorsement not necessary? A. 4 and 5, B. 3 or 5, C. 4, D. 1 or 2. The answer is B. 3 or 5. Question 8. How often should you submit a satisfactory criminal record check to the company if you operate a taxi, limousine, or rideshare vehicle? A. Annually. B. Every 3 years. C. You don't. D. Semi-annually. The answer is A. Annually. Question 9. What additional license is required, besides a Class 1, to pull a heavy trailer, utility and recreation, that weighs more than 4,600 kilograms, 10,141 pounds, including the load? A. A heavy trailer G endorsement on a Class 2, 3, 4, or 5 license. B. An A endorsement. C. A Class 2 with A endorsement. D. None of these. The answer is A. A heavy trailer G endorsement on a Class 2, 3, 4, or 5 license. Question 10. A Class 2 license allows you to drive buses with a seating capacity exceeding how many passengers? A. 10. B. 12. C. 15. D. 24. The answer is D. 24. Question 11. In Saskatchewan, how many hours of training are required for all drivers seeking a Class 1 commercial license to drive semi-trucks? A. 111.5. B. 121.5. C. 151.5. D. 131.5. The answer is B. 121.5. Question 12. What is the minimum age required to obtain a Class 1 license? A. 17. B. 18. C. 19. D. 20. The answer is B. 18. Question 13. What does MELT stand for in the context of commercial driver training? A. Maximum entry-level training. B. Mandatory exit-level transportation. C. Mandatory entry-level training. D. Minimum entry-level transportation. The answer is C. Mandatory entry-level training. Question 14. The heavy trailer G endorsement permits driving two-axle trucks towing heavy trailers, but what does it not allow? A. Power units. B. Class 1 vehicles. C. Class 3 vehicles. D. Class 2 vehicles. The answer is A. Power units. Question 15. Which of the following individuals or professionals is not authorized to conduct a medical examination for drivers? A. A physician. B. An occupational health and safety nurse. C. An intern physician. D. Nurse practitioner. The answer is C. An intern physician. Question 16. Which letter signifies an air brake endorsement on a driver's license? A, B, B, A, C, D, D, C. The answer is B, A. Question 17. What is the purpose of the Classified Driver's License Program? A. It tracks all commercial drivers and their violations. B. It acknowledges commercial drivers who drive well without violations. C. It establishes minimum standards of skill, knowledge, and physical and mental fitness for the operation of each class of vehicle. D. All of these. The answer is C. It establishes minimum standards of skill, knowledge, and physical and mental fitness for the operation of each class of vehicle. Question 18. How many hours of behind-the-wheel training are included in the MELT course? A. 61 hours. B. 57 hours. C. 50 hours. D. 48 hours. The answer is B. 57 hours. Question 19. What does AT restriction signify if it is placed on a Class 4 driver's license due to an unsatisfactory criminal record check? A. Suspended. B. Probationary. C. No passengers for hire. D. None of these. The answer is C. No passengers for hire. Question 20. Which of the following actions or strategies will not help in preventing fatigue driving? Don't travel at times when you'd usually be sleeping. B. Drive straight through to get it over with. C. Get plenty of sleep before a long trip. D. Avoid working all day and then driving all night. The answer is B. Drive straight through to get it over with. Question 21. For drivers over the age of 65, how often will subsequent medical reports be requested? A 1 year, B 2 year, C 3 year, D 4 year. The answer is A 1 year. Question 22. What does the W restriction on a license signify for drivers with medical waivers or restricted privileges operating commercially in Canada? A. They are prohibited from carrying any load over 4,600 kilograms. B. They must remain in one state only before returning to Canada. C. They must have a second driver with them when entering the United States. D. They are prohibited from operating commercially in the United States. The answer is D. They are prohibited from operating commercially in the United States. Question 23. Can experienced drivers who have completed the graduated driver licensing (GDL) program use hands-free cell phones while driving? A. Only while in the city. B. Yes, if they're activated with voice commands or one touch and are dashboard, visor, or cradle mounted. C. Only while on the highway. D. All of above. The answer is B. Yes, if they're activated with voice commands or one touch and are dashboard, visor, or cradle mounted. Question 24. When approaching an upgrade with a passing lane, what must a driver of a vehicle traveling slower than the normal traffic flow do? A. Use the right lane. B. Signal left. C. Wave the drivers to pass. D. Signal right. The answer is A. Use the right lane. Question 25. Why is it important to anticipate a change when approaching a green light at an intersection? A. So you can slow down before the light changes. B. So you know when to accelerate slightly. C. To avoid running through an amber or red light. D. None of these. The answer is C. To avoid running through an amber or red light. Question 26. What term is used for traffic lights that have been green for a significant amount of time before you reach the intersection? A. Fresh. B. Old. C. Used. D. Stale. The answer is D. Stale. Question 27. What proof of medical fitness do Canadian drivers need to provide when entering the United States? A. A copy of their approved medical report. B. A valid Saskatchewan Class 1, 2, or 3 driver's license. C. An original medical report. D. All of above. The answer is B. A valid Saskatchewan Class 1, 2, or 3 driver's license. Question 28. For drivers aged 46 to 65, how often are subsequent medical reports requested? A. 5 years. B. 3 years. C. 2 years. D. 4 years. The answer is B. 3 years. Question 29. What should be the following distance between your vehicle and the one ahead if you are driving a taxi, ambulance, police vehicle, or van? A. 3 seconds. B. 3 car lengths. C. 2 car lengths. D. 2 seconds. The answer is A. 3 seconds. Question 30. What does the term overdriving your headlights refer to? A. Poor night vision. B. Driving so fast that you can't stop within the area illuminated by your vehicle's headlights. C. No high beam headlights. D. Weak headlights. The answer is B. Driving so fast that you can't stop within the area illuminated by your vehicle's headlights. Question 31. After driving in the dark for a while, how long does it typically take to recover from the glare of oncoming headlights? A. 2 seconds. B. Half a second. C. Up to 5 seconds. D. 10 seconds. The answer is C. Up to 5 seconds. Question 32. If you suspect you have a problem with glare recovery, what steps should you take? A. Check with an ophthalmologist or optometrist. B. Keep your windshield extra clean. C. Wear yellow-tinted glasses. D. All the above. The answer is A. Check with an ophthalmologist or optometrist. Question 33. When dealing with glare from oncoming headlights, what should you do besides slowing down? A. Look to the left side of the road. B. Look directly over your hood. C. Avoid staring directly into approaching lights. D. All the above. The answer is C. Avoid staring directly into approaching lights. Question 34. What does the term covering the brake mean in driving? A. Taking your left foot and placing it on the brake pedal. B. Removing your foot from the accelerator and hovers it over the brake pedal. C. Removing your foot from the accelerator and places it lightly on the brake. D. All the above. The answer is C. Removing your foot from the accelerator and places it lightly on the brake. Question 35. If a Class 5 vehicle is operated in the United States for commercial purposes and weighs, or has a gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, over 4,536 kilograms, what must the driver have? A. A waiver. B. A letter from their employer. C. A commercial medical. D. None of above. The answer is C. A commercial medical. Question 36. What does an L restriction on a driver's license indicate if it is imposed due to an unsatisfactory medical report? A. May not operate Class 1. B. May not operate any commercial vehicle. C. May not operate Class 2, 4 or TNC, rideshare, vehicle. D. None of above. The answer is C. May not operate Class 2, 4 or TNC, rideshare, vehicle. Question 37. During which times of the day are fatigue-related collisions most commonly reported? A. Anytime. B. 1 and 4 p.m. C. 6 and 8 p.m. D. 9 and 11 p.m. The answer is B. 1 and 4 p.m. Question 38. How many hours is it recommended that a driver not exceed without stopping for a rest? A1, B2, C3, D4. The answer is B2. Question 39. What is meant by the danger zone of a vehicle? A. The area directly behind the vehicle. B. The area directly in front of the vehicle in which the vehicle cannot stop. C. The area directly behind the driver's view on the left side of the vehicle. D. The area directly behind the driver's view on the right side of the vehicle. The answer is B. The area directly in front of the vehicle in which the vehicle cannot stop. Question 40. Where should you look before entering an intersection? A. Left only. B. At the signs. C. Left, then right. D. Directly in front. The answer is C. Left, then right.